And we are back!
Welcome back.
Playing some Rings of Zilfin.
Rings of Zilfin. Or like Rings of Fail.
Rings of Fail. Rings of didn't beta test this.
No beta test. No preview.
They didn't have enough money to have to hire beta testers.
This was probably programmed by one guy in his basement.
One guy in his basement. Well, actually, it was created by SSI, Strategic Simulations Incorporated.
So in their basement.
In the basement of Strategic Simulations Incorporated, yes. Yes. At 1046 North Renstorff Avenue, Mountain View, California.
Can we show up there right now and just like drive there and be like, we want our money back?
The
game is broken.
I will note that the game did come with one of those cards where you can fill it out with feedback, and the postage is already paid, and you just mail it back to them. So I wonder if we mail that, like, will it get to them?
No,
Do they exist? I don't
do they
even
still
know.
exist? Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Now,
This is 1986.
Mind you, I was 2 years before I was born. But the art on the cover is actually not bad, considering, what we're actually dealing with.
Yes.
Like, for those of you who can't see, here's the art on the cover of the book. It's quite interesting. It's quite good, considering the fact that the game's 1986 DOS. So.
Yeah.
Someone probably drew that when they were on LSD.
It's a potential.
Alright, so maybe you'll notice here we have our inventory open, and there's this very nice item called Staff. Now, that's the Grum Staff that we've been trying desperately hard to get from the Eternal Sorcerer's Garden, but of course, we've tried multiple times now, and somehow, like, the sun just isn't setting, the stuff isn't working, we don't know why, so I've gone and hex edited the staff into our inventory. So now we have the staff, it serves all purposes as though we completed that part of the game, which means we can now proceed to the Dark Tower. Are you guys ready for the Dark Tower?
I am more than ready for this Dark Tower.
The dark, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Because I'm pretty psyched about the Dark Tower. So,
well, I don't know where this Dark Tower is. Do you know where this Dark Tower is?
I think that's the Dark Tower right
that
there.
one right there.
You see we have a little pathway going that way?
And it says evil beside it.
Yeah,
so,
that's probably the Dark Tower.
actually, it says evil right beside it before it died.
Okay, well, we're going to get out of here.
We're going to head west.
Whoops.
Your shield is so useful, Jeff.
Udbar. Alright, so, yeah, we're going to head west. We'll take a pit stop in the healing time though, just to heal up any life point damage we take from now and then. Yeah, just a few. We'll make sure we're nice and healthy. And then it's like right there, not too far. So we can take the stop. And we'll heal up. And now that we have the staff, because the staff, we needed to get the staff so that we can fight the Hrrulls. That's like HRRWLS. ZZ, yeah. Everything with a Z is evil. We know this. Telbiz, we get robbed there a lot. Yozomon came and destroyed our house and killed our parents.
The Zilfins were more or less neutral to the situation.
Well, they were playing the role of, let's do nothing while the world goes to hell. Basically.
Well, I mean, they were the ones who created the Ring of Power, so they probably have some, like, obligatory loophole. They can just be like, oh yeah, the ring doesn't work anymore.
Except they don't care, clearly. So we're just gonna go walk through it. Oh, time to wub.
Quadra kill! No penta though.
Got a gem. No penta. Yeah, you can never have no for 5 enemies.
Gotta keep going.
Alright, yep, gotta keep going. Gotta heal up. Whoops, gotta put my spell. Good bar. Good bar on over there.
Now
We'll just fair life. So we're gonna go to the Nacho Libre house. Get healed. Nacho Libre. Well, that's like the exact building from the movie.
Mexican stand.
Yeah, what you say? I mean, or it's like the Alamo, or like any Clint Eastwood film, where he plays a cowboy, not the one where he plays Dirty Harry, or where he plays an old guy. All right, there we go. Like Hrrull. It's slightly more expensive here than the other place. It gets more expensive as you progress through the game. You know how it is.
Or maybe it's just because it's
Supply and demand. Could be the desert. Yeah.
You don't get a lot of travelers out there, so they spend more money.
You know, are those cactuses or are those like small little elevators?
They're cacti.
Yes.
So we need to head back east.
Yes. First of all, I'm going to use all of our Zilfins to increase our maximum health. Plus 3084. Use more Zilfins. Whoops, I don't want to use any further. Right, we're using a further.
How's that do?
I can't remember. It's in the manual somewhere. Alright, let's use those ribbons.
Give strength of 200 for one blow.
Use Turgans, 9 of them. Use Turgan, 2. There we go. Alright, so look at our stats. Look at that. 7,333 endurance. 55, 22 fatigue.
On the bright side, we never have to worry about food.
So we're going to go
Ever
save.
again.
Yes.
We got enough food for literally 27.4 years.
Alright, so let's head east. We're going to get attacked here. I'm not going to bother wobbing them. I'm just going to stab them. They die fastest that way.
It always seems like you attack faster up and down than you do from side to side.
Doesn't do it.
Because
Now we head north.
because I move a shorter distance.
We head north.
Now we head north. Heading north. Yes. Wobbing north.
And then there's the Dark Tower.
Right. How do we get into the Dark Tower? Is that in the notes?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure on that because these notes are all over the place.
Okay, we can't offer.
Use.
Let's use a.
Try using the drum staff.
Where's the staff?
And,
Not here.
you know,
Let's use a move. Let's use. Use. Do we have a key? Use. We probably can't use anything again. Probably work. We probably need to work.
Oh, I know what it is. It's I think isn't it like submit thy ring?
No, that's what we have to say to the last guy to make him give us his ring. We just tell him to get it. Apparently that way. No, we've got like tons of words here that we haven't tried. Okay. Irdam Bagard Zilfin Damogonder Shem Yokal. I don't know.
time to start trying.
Hey Rosh Island. Alright, okay, so we've used Balir Durhal Ananda. We've used Magoon Bathar Hasmeti.
What language are they?
So let's try Erdem Balgardiv Hain. Okay.
Yeah, that one's a big one.
Actually, let me exit first and save. That's probably a good thing to do.
Saving.
Back to the book. Okay, let's use a word. We're going to use Erdam. No effect. Okay, so let's try. No effect, you say? Alright, let's try Dem. Okay, it's that one. It's Demogonder Shem. Because it didn't say no effect when I typed Dem. Okay, Dem. Word. Og. On. No, we already found that out. Ogonder. You see the doors a little bit more? Shem.
Hells yeah!
Yes!
Woo!
Victory is ours.
Oh, to the Dark Tower. Okay, Rias is in the main hall. Alright, we're in the main hall. Looks like we can go forward, or left, or right.
Always go right.
How do I move?
Now, how did you?
Does it realize that we're not supposed to be here? Staff?
No, we can come here without the Grumstaff. We just need the Grumstaff to kill Hrrulls. Which I gather there are Hrrulls in here. Okay, that's our use eggs. Use. Torch.
Maybe you have to type to go somewhere. What's with the second screen there?
I don't know. I can't use a word or offer. I can't offer. What other commands are there? Enter. Look for objects. Get.
So we don't know what that second box is for?
No, it's just maybe it's a dungeon map that draws itself as we navigate the dungeons. Okay, utility menu option, inventory, use it, offer, harsh spell. Maybe a spell? It's supposed to be. There's about a fire, more powerful, more powerful. Used in combat, disable skills. Hey, gives insight into enemy strength, shield, immediate teleportation. So we need to send
Well, you can't enter words. All you can do is use items or maybe spells.
yeah. Seems to be all we can do is use. Can we cast spells? Well, I can open a spell manually. I can't cast Good Ball. Let's try casting just something else. No, I can't cast Loki. I don't think I can cast anything.
Alright, so that's how you
Use. Is there anything on here about the Dark Tower?
There was some mumble jumble down there.
No. Those are ones in the Dark Tower. Something about ancient ones.
Yeah. It's got a lot of notes on that.
Yeah, alright, so let's try using some more stuff.
Alright, well, we can just work through the list. Have we tried using the park or the staff yet?
I think I tried the staff. Yeah. Staff is not.
Park.
Park is what's the other word? Try the key. You have no home? Oh, interesting. Use. Maybe yeah.
Oh.
Use. Little. Use. What do you use? G. Use. Alexa. Use. Chuda. Use Jen. Use Luke. Use Rope. Use Pattern. Use
The same conundrum.
Torch. Use Elvish Boots. None of our items work.
That didn't work. And we can't move.
Try exiting.
Ooh! Ooh!
I win!
Run!
That's so stupid. You have to exit to pick direction in the dungeon
Oh
you're
my
in.
goodness.
It says exit. I assume that means leave the tower.
Yeah, we all assume that. Alright, so now we know what
This
the heck
game
we're
likes
doing.
to fucking trick
Alright.
us.
We'll go right.
Right.
Right. Ah,
Whoa, we're skating.
that's what that little...
Okay. What the hell is...
So now we're actually in a dungeon.
Ooh, what's that? Enter. Slaves' quarters. They want to help. One of Dozamon's slaves gives Rias 12 turgans.
Sweet. Thanks, bro.
Awesome.
Exit direction.
Hooray!
Hey.
Okay, this is pretty intense. I like this dungeon. I think Sean would like this dungeon if he was here.
Also, at the same time, we would not have liked what we had to do to go through
No,
this dungeon.
no. He probably would have quit before we got to the dungeon. Alright,
He probably would have gone home and gone to sleep.
let's check this out. Wait. Whoa!
Bros! Get out that staff!
We gotta cast Zytron. That's what we cast him as, right? Zytron. Effective against falls, requires possession of staff and garbage. Whoa! That's freaky. I don't know about you guys, but that sound is just freaky.
A little bit.
It's like the highest quality audio I've heard all game.
They're hurting
Are
me,
you
though.
actually doing damage to them?
Yep, they're
Yep.
taking 99 hit. Ooh.
You took some damage
Oh,
from
it's a
that,
dead
It was
end!
a trap.
It was a... Yeah,
though. It's a trap!
Extra trap.
it's a target.
There's another entrance downwards.
Yes.
Left,
or
right, right.
It's always right.
Oh,
These guys are freaky. Song of Darkness. That's what that ability is
Yep.
called.
And you take 99 damage whenever it hits you.
There is a prisoner here. He says, I'm beyond help. Go, you must find Roland.
Wow, he looks like he's, or she.
stretch.
Just stretch. Mr. Fantastic!
What are you doing in Dozamon's Dark Tower?
He's being
Oh, you
held
know,
hostage by
just
Decima.
hanging. Ah!
Great word. Why are you here?
I'm just stretching out.
Hanging, you just hanging out?
There's no
Hanging
door
on
here.
this wall?
Okay. Exit left, exit right. Oh, we have to exit. Okay. The door can't be opened.
Oh my god, we just got trapped? Did we just get trapped?
We have a key, right?
10.
Yeah,
G.
10.
G. Oh my god, did we just get trapped in this room? He's gone! What the hell?
The prisoner's gone!
Prisoners escaped! Alert the guards!
What the fuck? He just disappeared off the wall! Maybe he
Okay, all I can do is use. It won't even let me, like, back. Like, I'm stuck in this menu. Chuba, use.
Rope. At that window.
Why won't a key work?
Rope out the window. Hi.
The door can't be opened from the inside. Yeah, okay. Enter, X, up, down, left, right.
Oh.
Off it.
Word?
Word, can't word.
Oh my god.
You just can't enter.
We have to restart the tower because we're into a room that doesn't let us leave.
GG, well played, guys.
Fuck this shit, man. This game is literally gonna give me a fucking brain aneurysm.
My.
Aha! The nuke worked.
What's nuke?
I don't know.
Well, it's gotta be in here somewhere. So I'm gonna look for a nuke.
Yeah, find out what a nuke is. We're gonna keep going down this hallway.
Oh no,
I wanna go left.
no.
There we go, I got it.
Down or up.
Wait, didn't we? We already came that way. We already came to that way. I love the Hrrull attack, man. At least this thing AoE's though. Like, I'm hitting both of them.
Actually, as of listening, I didn't This is one of the items that you can use.
Wait.
These can be traded, eaten.
Oh, I'm back in the main hall.
Okay, well, left now.
To refer to them, use the single letter associated with each.
That's gotta be the main hall. Yeah. Maybe we should be mapping something.
Fuck that. Just go forward.
We got nowhere to map it with, nothing to map it with.
Okay, we've been through here.
No, there's nothing that actually says that the nukes are.
We go this way? Yeah, we go down.
It lists them as one of the useful items in the game, but it doesn't list them as
Oh, that was the nuke door, right?
Yeah, that was the nuke door.
Oh, that's
It's good. There we go.
yeah,
This game is not
buggy
buggy at all. Okay, so it's
totally dead end.
You
That is,
going forward?
yeah. It leads us back into the same like maze. See, that's the forward entrance.
Yeah,
seven.
that's the other movie.
Yeah, clearly we have.
Okay, I think it's probably you have to go in a certain way, and then exit a certain way, and back to a certain way. Probably something like that.
Okay, well, there are only 2 rooms that we found, right? So,
That's the slave code.
oh,
Nothing else and nothing more to do.
okay, let's exit the left.
Goes down.
Exit to the north. Exit to the right.
Oh,
We could exit that room to the right.
apparently.
A staircase. It goes out. We want to go up.
Yes. Yeah. That's right.
It goes down. The other way.
Whoa! Vermigon!
Whatever these are! Holy crap, I'm taking so much damage. Alright, I need to use some full herbs and stuff. What's the manual? I need to find out what to use.
You still got lots of HP though.
It's gonna go away quickly at this rate.
Yeah.
What is it hitting you for? 160?
150, something like that. There's 3 of them, like, company.
Dude, you already killed one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't need herbs. Anyway,
No healing still either.
no, there's no healing spells. I couldn't find the herbs. That's fine. I'm gonna use some. I'm gonna use a gym. There we go. That's probably what I did. Yeah, that hit me for 0. That's what I did.
That's what you can do.
It blocks the next 5 really hits. No valuables. Okay, exit. Oh my gosh. Left. Okay, the other inside. Oh yeah, it doesn't let me choose a different direction. Doesn't consume our nuke, that's good. Okay, wait, so I went into that from the right side, and I came on the left, right?
Yeah.
Check this out.
Oh, Hrrull! That spell's blinking with her.
At least they stay dead. I know, but like if I walk past this spot, this is intense. This game is like finally good. Like I've been waiting like 6 weeks for this.
Mash one button.
So many Hrrulls!
Take damage at exponential rate.
Herbs can't even like help me here. Well, because they're doing magic damage. Song of Darkness is magic damage. So like the myths and stuff, like I could shield myself, but like the ticks that it would take in the battle to like swap between the shield spell and this spell, it would be serving no purpose to shield myself.
And plus the shield can only for 99 damage.
Yeah, the shield gets one shot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I went down the first one. So let's go down. Do I want to try that room?
Well, it doesn't even come for us.
Slaves quarters. They want to help. They give Rias tenure.
That was useful.
Oh, that's new.
I want to explore the other path.
Alright, go back up in there then. There we go. So far.
There's another. That's just a lead. What is this one? I need to somehow. There we go.
Oh, the staircase going up.
This is the way up. Do I want to explore the other stuff before continuing? Or do we just want...
The castle.
Wait.
Well, if you explore, you might get more stuff, but at the same time, you might end up hurting yourself more. And those Hrrulls, they take a while to bring down.
No. You know what? Let's go explore that other place. Let's use some Yurpin first.
Now, you're going to do what? Restore health?
Yes. Wait. Let's use some tokens as well. Maybe restore fatigue. Alright, there we go. Can't go right.
Go to the south door.
Yeah, no, I was just checking to see if they were like gonna do something super tricky like that. Like a sec.
Alright, so let's take a look at what's in this area.
Nothing. It's literally a dead end. Oops. Okay.
They don't clearly mark where the doors are. Tricky mother.
This is like a challenge as is. Like,
I was thinking that maybe we should not delete the kingdom. There's a journey and a half just getting into that one corridor. If you just tapping it goes takes you all the way down there.
yeah, look at that.
How do we get in there first?
I don't know.
Maybe we should move left.
See, like, look how fast you go up and down. Meanwhile, like left and right,
Side.
I can actually control that.
And yet another gaming flaw.
You want it to go up. Yeah. Do you want to go that? No. Nope. I love how you don't know what direction the door is because you've never been on this floor. There we go. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, so that's a dead end.
Oh, there's a door. There's another door.
Do we want to...
Door number 1 or door number 2? Oh, God!
What are those? Demon insane?
They're freaky things.
How many of those things do you have?
Like 18.
So how do you level up your stuff?
Well, we're already maxed out, but we'll go south. We'll go east. West. Use the nuke.
Yeah.
Oh, more of them!
Attack! Attack! Don't hold back! They're not human!
Yeah, just one. That's all we need. Alright, so let's keep.
Third room. Do we want to go in there and risking attack for a third time?
Probably will.
Oh, another hangman.
A prisoner says, "Beware, there are Firmagons next door." Well,
Well,
thanks!
well, thank you, buddy!
Well, thanks, buddy.
That was quite the information there. Now he's gone again.
Where did he go?
Away.
Alright.
They took him off to be tortured.
I thought he was being tortured already.
Are you seeing like a side path there, or am I crazy?
It's like this.
Yeah, there's a side path there.
Yeah. It's just that it moves so fast. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing a second one.
Yeah, so am I. But there's definitely one there too.
The question is,
I think. Is there
I
one
don't
there?
think so. Let's just-
yeah. Oh.
There we go.
We've been there before. And that's just the door we can
This is? Are you sure?
oh, maybe not.
Because it goes up.
Because yeah, apparently it goes up.
No. Exit. Left. Guess. Right. First try.
What's up there? Firmagons next door.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, this is great. I wish it was like a tunnel like that. Whoa! I just happened to get the Hrrull. I hope I don't die.
But that's training. Not to mention fatigue.
Okay.
Oh, door. Oh, Firmagons.
Use a gin. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. Let's use another one. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit, 5 hit. Let's just use hit. 1. And use a 3 hit. 1. I didn't know I used a 3 in this time. Really great. Exit stage left.
Constantly trying to trap you that way.
Yeah, for a dark tower, it's pretty vertically, vertically, horizontally strong. I hope I don't die. I don't even know if those are ones in this tower. I think he's in the next, like, in the or Dozamon's in here, but Dragos is the evil Dark Lord.
Oh.
The other is. Okay. Or am I? No, I'm insane. I'm insane.
Yeah, you're
right?
insane. I was just saying that.
Don't tase me. So, like, what are those things anyway?
Hrrull?
Yeah, I can't really tell what they are. There is a prisoner here. He is in bad shape. Marks of ruthless torture can be seen. As Rias tries to help and comfort him, he speaks with great difficulty. I am Roland, King of Deloria. Listen to me carefully, for I am dying. Take this amulet and go fight. Yes, amulet obtained!
Sam the Halfling. He is the keeper of the ring, and he will give it to the one who carries my amulet. Okay, Mr. Frodo.
Use it wisely, save my people. With these last words, Roland dies in Rias' arms. Rias may exit. In what direction? There's no door there. There's no door there.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me we have to get out of the tower now.
So,
Is this the only reason we came to the tower?
Yeah, we got an amulet. See, right here. Amulet. Right below our staff.
yep, now we gotta go find Sam.
Our legitimately obtained staff. Okay, where was the entrance? It was like up here.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Exit. Exit. So, where is the entrance here? Is it down here?
And those are
Up here?
the
Over here? Here? Over here? Up there? Down there? Left, right? Up, down. There? So that's that. I don't remember where the way out was. Do you guys remember?
fuck. The way that works. Very similar to what
So I figured out the technique for only moving one space at a time. Right? You tap both like the down and over buttons at the same time. See what happens.
There we go. Now, how the heck to get out of this part of the dungeon? And when we get out, we gotta do that too. Whoa!
So Dozamon wasn't even in the tower. I thought there was gonna be like a boss battle. That's a little uneventful, but then again, these Hrrull were scary.
And your HP is now and your fatigue is getting pretty low too.
Oh, sweet. They gave us 10 turgans.
Is that the only way out?
I found the slaves' quarters.
There we go.
No. Of course I don't want to go up. I just came down.
You got 10 turkeys out of it.
Okay, now where do I go from here?
Oh, that was it. That was, nope. Why nuke works, I don't know.
Door in the way, nuke it.
Throwing away? No problem. We got your nukes right here. Just kidding. Mega nuke it. That's the nuke.
Oh yeah. So that was the way up.
Yeah, that was way up.
At the dead end.
That's
the door.
That place led to the slave quarters.
Which led to a random dead end. So this must be the way. What? No, that's not the way. No, it's not. That's the
And there's only one.
prisoner room.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to be missing something.
Try every direction that way.
In the prisoner room?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I came through the prisoner room, didn't I?
There we go.
I did come through the prisoner room. Yes. No. Exit. Left.
You're getting better at this. And we go set. Yes.
Yeah. I love how you can go through rooms, but there's no indication you can go through rooms. It's so sneaky.
That's yet another flaw with this game.
I don't know if I see it so much as a flaw as an obvious design choice that would never be done right now, but for the time was reasonable.
I don't know if they even consider reasonable for the time because you don't even know what to do. You did not see a door.
Dozomo! He was here!
It was here!
Kill that bitch.
Dozamon says, "You've come too far, Arius. I will now destroy
destroy
you and feed your remains to Firmagons."
He's hitting me for a lot of health. 250 damage. Yeah, you got him.
We killed Dozamon, Brandon!
Hooray!
Woo!
Awesome!
Woo! Hey, the door's down.
Yeah, that happens.
So Dozamon wasn't as towering inside the account just before we left.
Save.
Save this.
Yes.
Go to the healer. Don't forget to go to the healer.
Yeah, let's go right to the healer. Heal up. So that we,
Pretty far.
die to Sangus.
Sandos?
Sangus. They're like little crap battle things. That always lead you a gem. And they'll make your beggars.
Alright, remember to go to...
You're safe. You're safe. Everything's good.
That was painful. Look at your health there on the screen.
Everything is awesome. Right? Everything's good. Everything's awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, let's see these tradings while we're here.
Do they permanently increase your conceit?
Yeah. Let's go to the second house and get healed.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, but if that music's copyrighted, you better turn that off.
Just making sure. But did you make it up or did you play it from somewhere?
It's my own competition.
Okay. Well, good. Well, good. We can play that. Let's accept it. Don't want to get DNC'd. Yeah, see, it costs 95. But totally worth.
Totally worth considering how much endurance we're regaining there.
We barely survived that dark tower.
Yep.
But what matters is that we did, and that we learned that the dungeons in this game are a lot more incredible than we could possibly have imagined.
Incredibly annoying.
Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like, you have to admit there, like, I mean, the Hrrulls were an interesting aspect. No. But,
Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. The sound effects were like, pretty incredible. Like, totally different from anything we've heard so far. Alright, but now that we're healed up, I'm going to save up the game. And then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this. Alright, so what have we done today? We've had some interesting times today.
You can say that again.
Well, between the 10 times we tried to get the Grum Staff, legitimately,
Yes.
we got it legitimately.
Legit.
We got
Anyway. And us having to travel across the map and back again, max out our food. Now we have enough for literally 27.4 years, so we don't have to worry about ever restocking the food supply again.
Yeah.
We cleared the Dark Tower. We went in there, got a bunch of prisoners to give us stuff, found a bunch of prisoners hung up on walls that magically disappeared as soon as we went to our inventory, and we encountered Dozamon,
Yes.
who we ended up killing. Barely.
Barely, yes. That was freaky. He was hitting us for 250.
250 damage.
I mean, he was a boss, so I mean, what
Yeah.
expect him
Yes,
to,
but
like,
we were also low on health when we went up.
Because of all those Hrrull. We killed every Hrrull in that tower.
and those,
Yeah.
what were the other enemies called? The
Firmagons.
Firmagons.
The Firmagons. They were hitting for 150 of these. If it wasn't for those herbs, we probably wouldn't have been.
Yeah. So, all right. So, like, what new things have we encountered this play session? Well, but before that, we encountered an impassable obstacle.
An impassable obstacle being that you were unable to plant the drum staffs, or throw the drum staff, because they would not turn back. It was an infinite buggy that just drained our food and did nothing but drain it.
It just made me
Yes.
extremely.
Yeah, we have absolutely no idea what's up with that. But I mean, we looked it up, and apparently, like, it's an issue. So I don't know if that's just like poor programming, or like they just didn't test it enough, or whatever. But for some reason, that sun never seems to. All of our attempts.
Now, it could be because an emulator problem, because
Yes.
it's an emulated copy, or it could be a problem that's also on the hard disk. We just can't tell right now because we're not playing the hard disk version, but we also don't have a computer to play the hard disk version on it.
Not a functional.
Not a functional.
We do have one, but yes. So we managed to get by that by hex editing our save file. So we just put the staff in our inventory, and that staff, of course, is necessary to cast the Zytrom spell, which is effective against Hrrulls. Otherwise, we would have died miserably to those Hrrulls because we couldn't do anything. At least I think. I didn't bother trying anything else because this thing hits both of them for 99. Why would I try?
Yeah.
That would work.
But
What
yeah.
would be the point of having the drum stuff?
Now, is this the
Need
only,
it to get.
Yeah, it is a requirement to get.
now, is this the only
From
place
what
where Hrrulls are located within that dark tower?
Apparently, they are also located in the next one.
Okay.
That's what everything seems to be.
When we get to the next dungeon, we can give another spell a shot to see if we can damage it.
Yeah.
Just attempt to see for ourselves. Now, if it does, obviously we didn't need the Grum Staff to do so. But
Making us trying to actually get the drum staff to begin with, and a colossal waste of time and energy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but at
we
the
spent
same
like
time-
what 2 hours today getting that staff.
something like that. But also at the same time, it seems that spell, Zytrom, whatever it's called,
Zytrom.
Zytrom, it damaged both Hrrulls at the same time for 99 damage apiece, making it very effective against them. And they were both hitting us for 99 damage themselves. So that was very damaging to our health, and that was the only spell that could hurt him, while we would have been screwed otherwise.
Yeah. All right. So that aside, then we got the Dark Tower. Now the Dark Tower is, I guess it's the first real dungeon of the game that we've encountered, because we've technically been to the Metsme Mountains and Demian Rocks already, and those were like kind of mini dungeons, because all they were was like room after room of side scrolling. Because you missed it, so I'll explain what it is. But anyone who's been watching so far will know. It was just like room after room of side scrolling, like a series of like 3 or 4 rooms or whatever, each with a large boss monster that we had to kill. And so we'd kill one, and then just go to the next room, kill that one, go to the next room, kill that one, right? And so that was how we progressed through those. And so I was under the impression that those were dungeons, and I assume that's what the last 2 dungeons here in the game were going to be. But obviously the Dark Tower has proven me wrong, and very happily so. Like, for the most part, I enjoyed that dungeon. It was probably one of the most exciting parts of the game. Like the walking sequences are fairly boring and get really repetitive after a very short time of playing. Like after the first couple play sessions, I was tired of the walking sessions. So when we got the teleport spell, I was extremely happy with that. So like as a player, that feels really rewarding. When they put something in the game that takes the tediousness out of it. So like that's like really good game progression that we see in games now. Where they remove tedious, monotonous elements as you progress. And so the fact that they had that is really, and the fact that this dungeon was a lot more engaging and interactive than those other just side scroll screen after screen dungeons, really pleased me because I was under the impression that this was just going to be the same kind of thing. But then we got in there and it's like, whoa, we can actually like move around and like the whole exit thing at the beginning was a little confusing because I'm like, how do I go that way?
Yeah.
Like the only option is exit or like use, and I tried using everything, and then finally we managed to exit. It's like, what direction? It's like, really?
It was the same.
Really?
Like between you and I and everybody would see that. It would be like, okay, press X to exit the dungeon. Okay. When you press it, it's like, choose which direction you want to exit at. It's like, what? This is how we choose which door to go through? This doesn't make any sense. As a design, as a game design, that's quite the fun. Instead of just hitting the direction you want to go.
Realistically, if I hadn't suggested pressing exit, we probably would have been sitting there for another 20 minutes or so, pressing all the random keys to actually figure out that exit was the button you needed to press to proceed into the dungeon.
Yeah. No, I mean, we went through everything that we could have done, so I think like exit was the next logical step. So we did end up exiting, and it's like, what direction? It's like, okay, so I even tried using the enter command because like pressing E at any time is the command for enter. So like the same way we can use offer or word or use, you could do enter. So like I figured, enter that door in front of me, enter left, enter right, but no, it's exit. Now once we got the hang of that, pretty straightforward from there on out. It was a little like often like going to a room, you forget which direction you came into the room from because you got to leave in the same direction. So like I feel like the room's scenery could have been a little bit more detailed. Now I mean, you got to remember the fact that they were shoving this thing onto 2 5 3/4 floppy disks, so they had very limited amount of space to play with. So you notice all those rooms were just the same room.
Yeah.
So to save space, that's probably a reason that they couldn't do that. But I mean,
they could at least indicated with 2 pixels where the doors were.
Yeah, perhaps like something like that to indicate where the door was would have been extremely helpful.
Yeah, I mean, or so there were some points in the dungeon where you would approach, like you wouldn't see the door from afar, but as soon as you approach the wall, it would just appear. Like.
You couldn't tell where the doors to the rooms were until after you got close enough to it.
Yeah, so you really had to like explore every last different cranny and place, go down every corridor.
Yeah, no, I think that exploration aspect is totally fine.
Yeah, no. Like it actually forces you to like actually explore every corridor.
Especially considering some rooms lead to the staircase rather than you going straight up to the staircase in one of the tower.
And that's the second part of my issue with the way the rooms were done in there. Like, not only did they not indicate what way you came into the room from, so like there was no indication of what ways you could go out of the room. So like, say you went into the first room, and because we did have to pass through a room, but it was like the third room or whatever we entered, right? So like all the other rooms had no other exits. So like you might just assume by that point that every room only has one exit, right?
The way you came in.
And yeah, the way you came in. So then like I didn't even like I found that other exit kind of accidentally because I could never remember what way I came in. So I would just hit directions. I was like, wait a second, this is the way I came in. Once we got out, right?
Yeah.
So like I feel like I kind of accidentally stumbled upon that and was able to not get stuck on it. But I feel like it's very possible the way the rooms were designed there that a player might get stuck because they enter a room and there's no other way out. Like they might try that at first. Like they might remember, okay, I came in from the side. And then try every other direction. It's like, nope. Then the next one, nope. And then the next one, nope. And then like the next one, you have to exit the direction. But like at that point, they figured, you can't exit it because it was on the second floor. I think we had to pass through that room. So like the entire first floor and like part of the second floor had rooms which there were no secondary exits. And then there was the one with the secondary exit and it led nowhere.
Yeah,
so
it just led to
it was just a
circular,
space.
empty space, empty square space. Had it been more recent, it would have been a circular space. But
So like the fact that you can't tell how many exits are in a room and like what direction they're like if the rooms had been like pictured, designed in such a way so that like when I was in the room, I could see like, okay, there's a door here, there's a door here. Like I don't even need to know which one I came in or not. All I need to know is that there are 2 exits to this room, or there is one exit to this room.
Even the game just giving you the option of like you can exit either north, south, or west in this corridor, and then you can choose from whatever direction you want. But there was no such
No, it didn't give you any
direction or indication as to like where you could enter, or if it even was a place to enter.
Yeah, actually, that I think that would be like a fantastic way to do that. For a game like this, like then they wouldn't have to do anything with the visual elements. I mean, obviously, like in a game nowadays, we would want the visual elements to indicate where you came into the room.
Well, this game was made for like
86, yeah.
Yeah,
So it. But the easiest thing for them to do would be text, right? So you're totally correct in saying that what they should have done is instead of having just the option to exit and then asking what the stupidest question, what direction, they could just say, like for rooms that only have one exit, they could just have exit, and then when you hit exit, you leave the room. You just leave because there's only one way to leave.
Yeah.
And then for rooms where there are multiple exits, you have like I wouldn't even say like hit exit and then right or left. Like you would it would say like go right R, go left L, or well because they use directional northwest south east. So like go north west south east, right?
Yeah.
So like Rias may exit north or west, right? That would have made it a lot more navigatable because the way that was like a little frustrating. I mean, we didn't have too much trouble with it. So
thankfully, we didn't have too much trouble with it.
So I mean, I'm perhaps like ripping on it a little harder than I should, but I mean, I am a little worried. Like, would we have gotten stuck if I hadn't like just been spamming all the different directions? Because like I said, that one room we had to go through was accidental.
I'm pretty sure I suggested at one point too that you should try maybe different directions in the room to see if there's other exits.
Right. And so, I think you said something about like try the window or something.
Yeah.
So that was the idea.
Like,
try the window. Yeah, rotate the window.
Rotate the window.
Yeah, and then we got when we got stuck in the room. I said go through your items, see what.
Did we mention that every time we went into like a jailer room, the person would disappear?
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah, we mentioned
that.
Yeah. There have been a number.
Where did they go?
There have been a number of glitches, like just graphical things like that we've experienced through the game. Like when we were at the Doors Memoria there, like if we would like not even enter any word, like you go into the area and then you like approach the doors, and so then like when I click exit the first time, like it doesn't exit us fully out of the screen. Like our character just like walks away from the doors, and when he does that, walk away from the doors like shift. It's like weird. They just like shift. They don't open or anything. They just like shift a bit. And you think like what something happened, and then you go back to the doors and like they stay in that shifted state. They don't go back to that state they were in last time you were looking at it. And you're like, just like graphical things like that. Also over when we were at Zeratan there, when I would leave the zone without doing anything, you notice like one of the fireballs would come down.
Yeah.
Like various things like that we've encountered so far in this game. So like I'm not particularly surprised we saw a similar instance occur here.
And it wasn't even a nature one too. It was just a prisoner disappearing off the wall.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. Like they're all just like minor things like that. So I mean, like I don't think we can rip this thing too hard for graphics, because
And again, we can also chop it up down to it's the emulator version of it.
Yeah,
that again might not appear on the disc version because like emulator versions can be glitchy. Easily be glitchy. Like I've seen when I've played an emulated version of Ogre Battle 64 before, during the battle sequences, the glitch scenery in the background would be like all pixely and like rainbow colory on one half of the battlefield, whereas on the other half it wouldn't. Now it didn't happen all the time; it happened only every once in a while. But still, it was a glitch. It was a graphical glitch that happened in the emulator version, but not on the hard copy version, which I have played both of.
This is true.
Yeah, so I mean, we've had our fair share of graphical glitches, but I mean, they aren't impacting the game. Now that Grumstaff thing, that might have been an emulator glitch, which kind of was really irritating to us. But I mean, fortunately, we got past it by cheating, which I don't really feel good about. But quite honestly, we did it all. We did everything we had to get there, and then we just couldn't actually
What
pick
other
the staff
choice
itself.
do we have? We could have been spending the next 2 hours waiting for like the sun not to set.
The sun not
once.
to set, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and we did everything. We even got back max food, and we still started that.
Instead, we conquered the Dark Temple with our Grumfu staff, and it was a pretty good temple. So, like, in terms of the dungeon, the way the dungeon works, so like the whole roaming aspect, and then encountering the enemies, I like how it didn't like switch out of the dungeon to like fight the enemies. Like you're just stuck in a dungeon scene. So like that's kind of like the walking sequence, I guess. Like you'd be in the walking sequence and then all goblins, right? And you're still in like the walking sequence and everything. So like that kind of keeps you like involved in the game, right? So you don't really feel like the combat is very like interruptive of your gameplay.
Yeah.
Which in a dungeon like that, something for like keeping the flow going is really good. So I like that the combat in the game overall really doesn't interrupt the flow of the game. Because there are some games where like combat is like this completely different like kind of world. So
Like in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna say I have a huge problem with Final Fantasy, and of course some of the newer ones are like less so than like the classic Final Fantasy one, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like literally like go from the world map and it's like a whole different thing and everything.
And especially when it's like take 2 steps you're in a battle, take 2 steps you're in a battle.
Yeah, that really disrupts the flow of the game.
Yeah, that's very disruptive to the flow. Like but something like this, you stay on the same map.
Yeah.
You don't move, and you just continue to fight the enemies from there. That continues to flow. That's something that's really good. That it does that, and I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, flow like in any type of entertainment media, flow is like really important. So I mean, television does the same thing. Right? They're trying to keep you watching. Like they want everything to flow. So they plan out their programming and their commercial breaks and everything in such a way that you're enticed to continue watching. Like oftentimes you'll find yourself watching a show that you want to watch, and then you'll end up 3 hours later still watching television, even though it's not shows you necessarily want to watch, but you're just because the flow is well structured in the way that keeps going. Which with this game, the flow of the game is really well structured. It doesn't really take you out. I mean, except when you get super frustrated about your drum staff. We're just gonna keep coming back to the drum staff as like the epitome of like frustration. Frustration. Well, we don't know if it's poor game design. It
And
could.
now we know where the word grumpy comes from.
Yeah, it comes from the drum staff.
Oh, that grump staff.
So, so moving around the dungeon, pretty good, and that was all the dungeon was. That and entering rooms, and even the entering rooms seemed to fit well with the flow of the dungeon. Like you go into the room, you leave the room, like.
Now there was one issue I did see with moving around the dungeon. It was moving vertically.
Right.
Moving vertically was way too fast. You had to smash the keys at the same time. It's just one square at a time going up and down to try and get to those side corridors. Especially in that one area where you had to go up, get into the side corridor to go up to the next level of the dungeon. Like that was a little bit frustrating that they were moving so fast that you can get up that corridor. I don't understand why they didn't make it the same speed from left to right as up and down and left to right at the same speed.
Or they could have made it so that when you tap the button, because that's all I was doing, I'd tap the button and then my character would run all the way to the left, all the way to the top, all the way to the right. They could have made it so that when you tap the button, because the dungeons were split up into like roughly squares, right? Yeah. So like they were basically tiled. So like if I just tap left, it moves in one tile left. Yeah. That would have been another way to approach it. So like if I hold down left, I'll just keep moving tiles left until I hit a wall, right? Yeah. That probably would have been a lot better way to handle the way that you control the character in the dungeons. It was a little easier when you had to move far distances, sure, but definitely for getting into those like narrow side corridors, it was frustrating. Once I did figure out that I could hit both like the up and left arrow at the same time, and it would just like if there's no way for me to go left, it would just move me up one square because like it would start me like moving up, but like also left, and so like but because it couldn't go left, it would stop after moving up one square.
Yeah.
So like once I figured that out, it was pretty easy to get around and like into those side spots. Like there's that one spot where there's like 3 dead ends in a row, and I just like hopped through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So so once I figured that out, like it was handleable, but definitely some issues with the way the controls work in that dungeon. And they'll probably be the same in the next dungeon.
Hopefully the next dungeon little bit more broad-based. Maybe the control select would be similar, but I'm hoping there's less of those corridors that are a pain in the butt to get into.
Maybe. I wouldn't be too optimistic about that. It's probably going to be quite similar to that one. Maybe some more Hrrulls or whatever. It's kind of like the tier 3 zone dungeon, I guess. So I would assume it would be harder, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But all in all, I'm kind of looking forward to that. So we've got one more dungeon to go. We're pretty much finished with Rings of Zilfin here. Just one more dungeon. Should be like one more week. Hopefully.
No more Grumstaff incidents.
No more Grumstaff-like incidents, hopefully. Dozomon is dead, the guy who came to our village, burned down our house, and killed our family. We have killed him.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, that was the first thing, like the opening cutscene. Dozomon comes in and like burns down our house, and then like our guy like runs off with as much supplies as he can carry in the forest in the middle of the night or something. And then like you can't even return to that town. No, not that. No. But like, if you try and return to town, it's like, this is too scary to return now. Like, it's too soon to go. Dozomon's still there. No one's in the town.
By the time you get to the Dark Tower, he's just returning from burning your village.
I guess so. Yeah, because we didn't see him in the entire tower, and then we're about to leave, and we go, Riss, you've come too far. Firmagons.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't know what Firmagons are, but I do not want to be fed to them.
Well, those are the guys that were hitting you for 150 damage.
Oh, no, I know what they are, but, like, I couldn't tell what they were. They were just, like, weird creature things.
Just like the Hrrulls.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't sure what to make of the Hrrulls design, to be honest. But at least the spiders, you can tell what they are. You can sort of tell what the goblins are.
Yeah.
No idea what those flying things are.
Pterodactyls!
We'll go with that. They're pterodactyls.
Yeah.
I think the most recognizable thing in the game, though, were the spiders.
Yeah. But all in all, some interesting things today. We've seen some new elements of the gameplay itself in with this dungeon. And I have to say it's one of the highlights so far of the game experience because it's definitely different and a lot more engaging than walking around the world and those other dungeons that we have, if you can call them dungeons, meaning side-scrolling dungeon things. But anyway, so anyone have any closing remarks?
Well, I don't know if this will be
This
the
game
last time.
frustrates me.
Well, I don't know if this will be the last time I'll be here for the Rings of Zilfin. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll be able to come back for next week. But I actually enjoyed myself tonight, no matter how frustrating it was for that Grumstaff. But I enjoyed being the navigator, even though I had a hard time reading Smoke's notes because they were literally all over the place. But at least the map is actually quite legible on the other side. So it was very easy to navigate movement-wise. So I gotta thank my other navigator, Smoke, for that. And I gotta say, this game is turning out to be more interesting than I initially thought it would be. That's a 1986 text-based game.
All right, so that's going to conclude our show for today. This was episode 7 of DOS Mode Enabled. We are Boss Mode Enabled. We've been playing Rings of Zilfin. I have been Soulfire.
I am Whalix274.
Zuma4523.
And we'll be back next week with more Rings of Zilfin.
Peace out.